Hey guys, I am back with another Speechless story part. So, this is going to be an interesting one, because I'm going to try to divorce a girl. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So, let's jump right into the video. Riley's phone pinged with a text that read, "You shouldn't have to worry about them to begin with. Have you told a teacher?"
I can't really tell a teacher, but yeah, they know, and they've always found a way to get to me after class.
Riley responded. Tony walked with her to the bus once again, but she didn't leave this time. Instead of texting, she pointed at Tony. She then took her index finger and middle finger and made a walking motion and pointed at herself, as if she was asking Tony to walk with her. Tony nodded in agreement, and he began to walk with her. "If I may ask, why is your hair almost white?" Tony texted her.
It's a weird backstory, and I don't really want to talk about it in public, or with you, at least right now.
She responded. "Alright, but since we're in the same boat, you can tell me when you want. Well, text me. I should text, I guess." He texted. "Also, where are we going?"
I'm walking home and thought you might want to join me.
She responded. "Alright, then I should probably tell my aunt before I get off campus." He texted her, then pulled up the chat for his aunt. They were crossing the road at an intersection, and a car came out of the blue. Tony was in the middle of the road.
Tony!
Riley yelled as she pushed him out of the way. The car shaved Riley, twisting her around like a tornado. She then fell on the pavement unconscious. Sirens began to blare. Tony could not hear the buzzing he'd heard for the longest of time. Riley, are you okay?" he asked frantically. He flipped her on her back and waited for the ambulance. At the hospital, he was in the waiting room, and a doctor came in saying any friends could see her. He walked to the room, and she was laying there in the hospital bed. IVs were in her arms, and there was a bandage wrapped around her head. She motioned toward the doctor, almost as if she wanted him to leave, and he did just that.
Tony, you can hear me, right?
She asked quietly. "You can speak?" he asked, surprised.
You can hear, and yes, I can speak.
She said softly. "It was a weird thing with trauma. I don't know how it works yet," he explained. "Right now, my biggest question is, how are you speaking? I thought you were mute."
The mute part is still true, but there are different types of mutes. I'm a selective mute, so I feel great amounts of anxiety around other people unless I know them well, so lucky you.
"Why don't you explain that to people instead of saying you're completely mute?" Tony asked.
Are you really gonna ask me that question when you see how the people at school act?
Riley asked. "Yeah, that didn't hit me till now." He smiled awkwardly with his hand on the back of his head.
I find it easier not to explain that and keep it simple, because I don't feel easy in those situations.
"If I may ask, were you always like that, or did something happen?"
Something did happen, but again, I don't want to talk about it at the moment.
She answered. "Do you know how long you're gonna be here?" Tony asked.
The doctor said that they're gonna keep me here overnight should something go wrong, but other than that, I have somewhat of a headache.
She explained. "Alright, well, I'm going home, and if you need me, you can text me," Tony said, walking out of the room.
See you later!
Riley said, waving as he left the room. A few minutes later, a nurse came in and checked her vitals. She began to feel faint and began to seize. The nurse turned her to her side and called for a doctor. Okay, so that was it for this one. I will have a gaming video out next week. Things are going to start colliding up, so like I might post shorter and shorter videos because the workload is a little bit much, so I'm trying to not do as much and keep my sanity a little bit. But anyway, I'll see you guys later, and bye.